the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
On second down, here's the option.
And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13. Now it's Stidham. He's got him in, complete. And down right around the 37. A huge play there for Denver. And even 40 yards.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one. And there's an example on this first possession of the game.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Stidham to throw. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time they were up to the challenge.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now Stidham. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Well, that's absolutely going to fire this defense up. They made it their mission to deny that completion, and they came through with a nice hit and knocked it incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Stidham.
They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted.
Picked off by Ronald Darby. And the Ravens force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, the turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively, because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move them back in the backfield to make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless.
And I think both guys love it. If you're a quarterback, it's an easy completion. If you're a wide receiver, you get the easy reception and also a chance to try to make a play with your feet.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
They'll run. This is Gus Edwards. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd down and 2.
Play action. It's Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews.
And Andrews going to have a Ravens first down as he's going to get this down to the 45-yard line.
Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 45-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down.
And he'll be down close to the first down marker as he gets this to the Broncos' 35. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with 3rd down and just a yard to go.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. But forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. They go play action with Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Jackson good. He's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that that could be a really, really frequent combination. On 2nd down, it's Edwards. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll try and run. Edwards. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's about a 3-yard pickup there, but more importantly, they're still a few yards away here. It's now 4th down and goal. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 4th down coming up. And the first play will be a field goal try. This will be just a 21-yard attempt. Tucker's kick is good.
So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Stidham.
This one complete to Jerry Jeudy.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Stidham now to throw on 3rd down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
They run. It's Williams. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And that will force a turnover on downs. Edwards now on 1st and 10. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. They were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. A swing pass here to Edwards. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a 1st down.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They go play action now. Jackson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Being chased out left. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. Dobbins will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Dobbins once more. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. J.K. Dobbins taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Ravens are able to add on to that lead. Tucker with the extra point. And the lead grows to 10-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown, so now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
This is 2nd and 8.
Another run here with Dobbins. And he'll take this to the 32, a gain of about 3. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
On third down, here's Dobbins.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down.
Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. There's still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw into the hands of Andrews.
They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
Throwing is Jackson. He's going to air one out. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
So the field goal unit is coming on here, and boy, this is going to be darn near impossible. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
Bateman, and he'll go in motion right here.
Fourth down, here's Jackson. Forced out to his left. And this is caught, but they say out of bounds. It would have been a first down, but he couldn't stay in, and as a result, they're going to have to give up the football. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to try and go deep again. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
Stidham's throw taken in here by Patrick.
He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Stidham. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now it's Stidham.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
The touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. To throw is Stidham. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
And the Ravens will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end, Andrews. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now Jackson. Yet again, targeting and fighting Mark Andrews. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a 1st down. Now it's Jackson. Sliding out of the pocket. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this 1st half.
Well, I can spin this negatively as he just got back to the line of scrimmage, but when you really analyze it, he took away a big play for the defense, made it an uneventful run because he avoided a sack and didn't lose yardage.
No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the 1st half. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. Tucker's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Final play of the half, it's Stidham. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the 2nd half. From his end zone, here comes Justice Hill, and bulldozing his way through. And he will be... inside the 20, good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They'll start with the option. 2nd half starts with a run by Dobbins. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Right back to Dobbins on 1st. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Jackson now. Steps away. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3. But now it's 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. To the right side, into the hands of Flowers. And this play comes to a hold at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the 1st down. Beckham goes in motion left. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. And they run with Edwards off the option. Down the numbers. There he goes. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Gus Edwards. 48 yards as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the two-point conversion. Jackson here is going to look to throw, and he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it, so a sack on the two-point try.
19. Broncos nothing.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. A first throw for the backup Wilson. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now Wilson.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it.
There he goes left side. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just got...
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. J.K. Dobbins. His second touchdown of the night. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that will bump the lead up to 26.
Broncos nothing.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
They're on 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Broncos. Jerry Jeudy, 75 yards. And the Broncos get a bit closer.
Will Lutz lining up for the point after.
Oh, and it's no good. He tugged it wide left, and that will keep our score right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
Hill going to think better of bringing this one out, and the drive will start at the 25.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
An option handoff here to Dobbins.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 35-yard line.
In motion left is Beckham. Play action. It's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for it first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
To throw is Jackson. Rolling to his right.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Zay Flowers, 59 yards. And the Ravens get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Tucker with the extra point, and that stretches the lead all the way up to 27.
Broncos 6.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds
over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 34-yard line. Here's Wilson. And this one incomplete, threw it down at the feet of his receiver. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Again, Wilson. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Broncos unable to convert here on fourth. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
They go play action now. Jackson. They'll roll him out right. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he'll be wrangled to the ground right there at the 32-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now it's Jackson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Odell Beckham. 32 yards. And the Ravens have sewn this one up as they add to their lead here in the fourth. Well, Charles, just impressive in all three phases. Offense, defense, special teams have really done their job. And here the offense doing its part yet again with another score in the fourth quarter.
I know it seems like something we shouldn't do because the scoreboard does tell it all. But let's set it aside for a moment. This game was absolutely memorable with how they played it. Really terrific effort, really well executed. Congratulations to them.
And he returns this to the 22.
On the return, the Broncos take over 1st and 10. At their own 22.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
Here's Wilson to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Throwing again here, Wilson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's McLaughlin. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tap.
Touchdown! Greg Dulcich, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Broncos get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Wilson going to throw for it. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, we've reached the stage where it's a mere formality at this point. They've got the comfortable lead. We know what the outcome is going to be. I guess the only question is, do they want to put more points on the board before the final gun?
Well, I certainly hope not. And I'm being selfish here because you and I have flights to catch. Let's go ahead and finish this one off, guys. You've taken care of business. Let's close it out. And you and I, let's get to the airport.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line, well short of the first. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up the 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
And now comes the field goal unit on. And boy, this is asking an awful lot here. Maybe that's an understatement. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. Unbelievable. Justin Tucker has done it again. He ties his own NFL record with another 66-yard field goal.
Another incredible kick by Justin Tucker. And let's face it, he doesn't surprise us anymore, does he? I still remember seeing the replays of the first one in 2021 at Detroit. Bouncing